What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin XCN. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into you guys. It is the 22nd day of June. Here we are at about 1.36 cents now, 8 days, 23 hours left in the month, 22 hours left in this week, 22 hours, 23 minutes left in the day. We had a little bit of a move up yesterday, and we pulled back down. I did let go of my OnyxCoin position. Not all of it. Not all of it. Most of the largest bag that I have is XCN. Okay, it's my largest bag. I think of that meme every time now I say that. That meme that somebody made in honor of me. What was I saying? It's my largest bag. I just let go of the position that I bought yesterday, right? Whenever or 2 days ago, technically, at the very end of the 20th there. I let it go at prices that were just above 1.4 cents, and I put it into Cookie Dow for now. I'm thinking about putting it back into OnyxCoin, ideally before we rip and run here. And I'll let you guys know when I do that on X.com. This is just like a small trading position, right? It's just for fun, just to try to maximize some profits here in a short amount of time. We haven't traded in a while, at least not publicly, so I wanna make that a little bit more public for you guys and available for you if you want to follow along. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but let's get into the XCN analysis, okay, and we'll talk about it here. 1 hour time frame. Looking at the 1 hour, we've got 1.36 cents as the price right now. Looking like we do want to go a little bit lower from here. Yeah. I want to put on, maybe I don't want to put on other indicators. We were rejecting the 50 area. You got overbought. You found support here and you rejected the 50. You're probably going to go a little bit lower. I don't think we'll get oversold. I don't believe we go lower than this low, but I do believe we go lower than this price here. So we probably will see prices that are around like 1.32, 1.34, maybe 1.3 itself. I doubt that we go below those lows, but if we were, let's just see. It's possible. It is possible. I want to address again, you guys, that 1.23 cents to 1.18. Is that what it is? 1.23 to 1.1 something. Low to high. 1.12 to 1.23. That area is our golden ratio. It's very possible that we go lower and we do see that golden ratio zone. I don't know if we do. My only thoughts behind why we might not is that Bitcoin saw lower lows from yesterday and XCN did not. It saw higher lows, right? It's only closed higher. So my thoughts would be if Bitcoin going lower wasn't enough to push you down, maybe you have found your low. But that doesn't mean you don't go lower in the meantime, right? Looking at the 4 hour time frame, rejecting the overbought zone here, we're at the 50. It's pretty common to find support around here. Wouldn't be surprised if we did, but 2 hours, 20 minutes left in this. And looking at that 1 hour time frame, I would think that we go a little bit lower. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy, right? I don't think we go below this low. Probably around 1.32 cents to 1.34 cents. Depending on how Cookie Dow looks, I might sell and then put it back into OnyxCoin to catch that bounce, because I do think, maybe today or tomorrow, maybe Cookie moves up more today or tomorrow, but I think over the next week, I would think by the end of June, we're going to see more growth from XCN than we will from Cookie. That's my expectation. I think we're going to move up like 50% to 100%, something like that by the end of the month, whereas Cookie, not to compare, but we're going to compare. I don't think by the end of the month Cookie's back up there, man. I mean, maybe by the end of the month it's at 50% pump from here. I wouldn't be surprised if end of the month we're more like a 30% pump or a 40% pump though. And then the thing is with OnyxCoin, man, it can go just completely explosive, erratic in a very, very short amount of time. So I want to be in on that, and I will be in on that. I'll let you guys know whenever I buy back into XCN, okay? Unless the market makers watch this video and they're like, oh, C-Zar, he's sold, pump it. If they do that. Anybody know that meme? Anybody familiar with that meme? Is that an old meme? Too old for some of you? It's a very fun meme though, right? He's sold, pump it. The Bogdanovs, legends who are now gone forever. Shout out to the Bogdanovs. If we're looking at this here, double bottom on the oh no, sorry, I thought I was on the 4 hour time frame. I was like, when did we get oversold? I would expect that we go a little bit lower. We'll probably find support around the 40 area, around these lows here, and they continue to recover going into today, Sunday. I would expect that we do close the day green. I know we're down a little bit today, but I wouldn't be surprised if we close today green and begin to recover from there. If we're looking at this from a high to a low, from the high back on April 11th to the low here on June 13th, my expectation, we're holding up this 069 pretty well. My expectation would be that we're We're going to see 1.7 cents here pretty soon, and by the end of the month, we should be back at 2 cents to 2.1 cents, if not higher. Maybe we're as high as like 2.7 cents by the end of the month. And again, that's anything from like a 50 to a 100% pump here. Let's see actually how much that would be. Yeah, like 50 to 80%, maybe 100%. And the reality is, guys, I might not be bullish enough. Perhaps what we do instead is we continue to climb even past that. We'll see like a 3 point, and we will, inevitably, of course we will climb past that. But by the end of the month, I'm not 100% sure, right? What I do believe is that getting back to 2 cents, getting above 2 cents will very much validate that we're breaking out of this trend to the upside and that we're ready to go. We're having a very strange, very odd reaction here, okay? If you're looking at this trend line from here coming on down, it's like we've broken out of it, but we're not breaking out of it. It's like we're just straight disrespecting this line. And is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. I'm not the one to decide these things, but it's weird. It's very weird. If we were breaking out to the upside and we were seeing this kind of behavior, I would be scared that we're not going to go higher. I'd be like, if this was reversed, right, and we were on the upside, it's like we should have broken out. Why aren't we? Typically, when you should have broken out, why aren't you? Typically, you go in the opposite direction. So is this bull flag still intact? Does this constitute as a fake out? It's a very weird fake out. It's disrespect is what it is. I don't know. But what I do presume to know, getting rid of the bull flag idea, I mean, if it is a bull flag, first and foremost, measure move would take us up to like 5 to 6 cents, right? Somewhere in that range, probably on the low 5 cent area. But what I do presume to know is that the fibs, what they're telling us here is that you found resistance at the golden ratio. Your next target area to find resistance at, turbulence at, would be the 786, 886. Now, when you find resistance there, is it going to be 2 months later that you pump? Probably not, right? You'll probably find short-term turbulence there, and then you'll continue to pump going into the month of July. I really wouldn't be surprised if we were at 3 to 4 cents by the end of the month, but I'm more expecting something around like 2.4 to 2.7 back at this golden ratio zone around these high points here. But yes, that's our next stopping point. We'll stop. We'll continue to rally. We'll go up to about 8.2 cents, 15.7 cents, somewhere in there. We'll stop, consolidate for maybe like a week or two in July, and then we'll continue to rally till the end of July, seeing a 26 to 32 cent price. OnyxCoin is going to move up very, very fast, you guys. And the reality is, as fast as that seems, it's actually very slow for what XCN likes to do. Like, it's very, very slow. If this thing moves the way that it can move, the way that it has moved, and the way that it will move, if it makes these moves, I very much would anticipate that we see some dramatically higher prices in a very short amount of time. If by some chance we're not at 26 to 32 cents by the end of July, then I would still think that this move overall takes us there. Maybe it's in August instead. It just happens slower than we're anticipating. But that's where we're going. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Absolutely, I believe we will see higher prices than that by the end of the cycle. By the end of the cycle, we're looking for targets that are above $1, probably around $1.70 to $2.60, at least $1.03 though. I mean, from here at about 1.36 cents, that's some pretty immaculate growth. It might not be 100x potential, but man, I mean, 70, 71x, 75x, that's better. That's going to like double the average performance of the average altcoin, right? So I think that we're going to do better than that. At least there, $1.03, at most there, $2.60, most likely probably right there in the middle at $1.70, maybe even just above $2. And again, that would be a 100x from here. I've got nothing else for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. All right, take care. Bye-bye.